combat is like crack cocaine. It's an enormous high, but it has enormous costs. And I think that we make a big mistake if we say, oh, well, war is hell. We all know the war is hell story. It is, but there's an enormously exhilarating part of it.
Thank you for watching Florida's 5, WUFT TV, Gainesville, Ocala.
Welcome to the program. We begin tonight with the Supreme Court's decision today to temporarily reinstate part of President Trump's travel ban. We talked to Adam Liptak of the New York Times. Importantly, the court says that if you have some relationship with the United States, if you have a relative here, if you have a job offer here, if you're a college student and you go to college here, then the travel ban doesn't apply to you. You can still come under the ordinary rules. But if you're a complete stranger to the United States, then President Trump is entitled to keep you out while the administration decides what it wants to do about strengthening its screening and vetting procedures. And we continue with three former White House chiefs of staff: Andy Card for George Bush 43, Jack Watson for President Carter, and John Podesta for President Clinton. They join author Chris Whipple, whose new book is The Gatekeepers: How the White House Chiefs of Staff Define Every Presidency.
First is the care and feeding of the president. And that's a logistical challenge. It's also paying attention to the state of mind of the president and the emotional roller coaster that the president might be on. And that is a very large job that people don't pay attention to. But it is all-consuming for a chief of staff. Then you have the policy debate. The chief of staff manages the policy debate. Not necessarily the policy, but the process, so that there are fewer unintended consequences to the policy, which means you have to have lots of views and people speak truth to power.
We conclude with Leah Dickerman. She is the curator of the new exhibit at the Museum of Modern Art, Robert Rauschenberg Among Friends.
We wanted to suggest that through Rauschenberg's career that you could celebrate creativity and conversation. Of course, he collaborates more than almost anyone else. You know, he is always pulling people into his projects and finding an interlocutor and a way to create new works with someone else. And so we want people to feel that openness as well.
The Supreme Court on the travel ban, White House Chiefs of Staff on the presidency, and Leah Dickerman on Robert Rauschenberg when we continue. Funding for Charlie Rose is provided by the following: Bank of America, life better connected.
And by Bloomberg, a provider of multimedia news and information services worldwide. From our studios in New York City, this is Charlie Rose.
We begin this evening with the Supreme